we could push the piece of toast off of the table, because that's a thing to do when you're flying a helicopter. And because I completely forgot how I'm making videos these days, I'm having to do this bit on the fly. After the gameplay, Q&A, the question is from Lee Price, link to his channel down there. He asks, for Q&A, will you be putting more of your photos up on YouTube? Maybe telling us about why you took it, etc. Also, what does Montague think of Boris and his government? Lol. That's coming up after the gameplay. It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Toy Commander on the Sega Dreamcast. It's a game that, well, I've been aware of for a little while. I made a video of it a couple of months ago and didn't upload it because honestly it didn't do it any justice at all. I was trying the training mission, which I'm about to do again, and I never know what I'm doing, but on that particular occasion I knew what I was doing less than usual, and we're going to try the training again. I now know what I'm doing, sort of. So we've got a biplane, we've got a helicopter, and we've got a pickup truck, and we've got to complete various missions. But yeah, toys in a, well, at the moment we're in the kitchen. There are various missions around the house. You can fly the planes and the helicopter and drive the pickup truck, and you've got weapons which are interchangeable. You can speed up and slow down. That does that. With the plane, all we've got to do really is land it on a runway on the table. But I'm going to have a fly around first because it's fun. This game, I don't know how big it is or how complex it is, because the only bit I've ever done is this training mission. I did something just now that I normally never do when making a video. I had a go at it and worked out what you're supposed to do because my last attempt was so poor. I love the visual style. You can see the slight lack of resolution and clarity when you fly over certain areas, and I just don't care. You've got a kind of a fuzzy pixelated thing going on the edge of these tiles, like as they get into the distance there. And I actually like the way it does that. It's kind of unique to the Dreamcast, though it's sort of a Nintendo-ish thing as well. There's Nintendo 64 does something kind of like that, but in a visually less pleasing way. I am really warming to the visual style of the Dreamcast. It's less capable than something like the PS2, but then it would be because it came out sooner. But they use its capabilities to really good effect on games like this. Here's the runway we've got to land on. Let's see if I can do it first time. Slow down, and there we go. Now, can I remember which button? No, it's not. Y button, the green one, changes what you're carrying. Okay, we're in a helicopter. The controls on this are weird. Accelerate makes you go forward. Up makes you go down. Down makes you go up. I find that very confusing. So we've got to put sugar lumps in that bowl of cereal. The sugar lumps are over here. Up to go down. Okay, we've got one. We got another, we got another. Yay. Oh god. Yeah, this thing's a bit awkward to control. Telling quite when you're over the thing is not entirely easy. I wish we could change I want a second stick. I think that missed. Yeah, it did. Okay, well, we'll just do that. That went in, and so did that. Okay, now we can swap over to the pickup truck. I can't remember where it is. We'll just land, because you kind of teleport to your other vehicle. Oh, yeah, amazing landing. Let's put it on a piece of toast. Or, oh, that's novel. We could push the piece of toast off of the table, because that's a thing to do when you're flying a helicopter. Come on, push, push, push. Oh. There is no reason for me to do this. I'm just dicking around, because it lets you. There's like a wind-up mouse running around down on ground level that I have flown around in the biplane and shot at it. There's a cat as well. And that looks like, what the hell? It's a yogurt pot on the floor. Whoops, because they just don't keep a clean house here. I'm really not flying this thing well. It's not intuitive. And, well, helicopters kind of aren't, are they? Anyway, let's get into the other vehicle. If I can remember how to do that. There we go. We're in a pickup truck with a rocket launcher that fires pencils, because that's normal. And it also does something with, like, there's rubbers and a Coke can. I don't know. And we've got machine guns. So, let's go for a drive. Can we knock that over? No, we can't. But there are animals, there are pets down on the floor. There's a cat. Let's harass the cat. Yeah. I do not advocate shooting cats up the bum with rocket launchers and machine guns. But it's just a video game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's no reason for doing this other than I'm just dicking about and I'm out of pencils, damn it. But there's a refill, pencil refill here. I want to get that mouse. For no good reason, I'm just... Oh, I'm wasting all my pencils. It's not easy to get. Perhaps if we... Oh God. I have the reflexes of a comatose... What the... You little bastard. Come, you... Oh. I got him. And for that we got pencils. Okay, fine, cool. So, we've got to find a chocolate bar that's up on that counter there. And to do that, you got to kind of get up there. Sounds like an advert at the moment that's going around on the TV that is just a little bit... Anyway, can we Alright, let's just harass the cat some more. He doesn't do a lot, he just walks around. I mean, there's that mouse running around and the cat's not doing anything. So, yeah, we can drive on the walls, because that's normal, isn't it? But you can't, you have to use ramps to, like, when you get to a corner, or to go from wall to... Oops! You You can't go from one wall to another without using one of these. Oh, Jesus, one of these ramp type things. Oof. Okay. We're now on the countertop. Can I? No. Okay, you can't drive over the cooker. Nice. There was no reason for me to do that. I just did it because I could. I like that you can do things just... Oh, you div. You know, there are... You can be an arse and just faff about. Should probably get more fuel, but sod it. Oof. What is that? Do I actually need to... I don't think I need the boost thing. Let's just go straight down here. Yeah, okay. Oops. It is nice that you have the big green arrows pointing to whatever your target is. I don't know if it'll have that in later levels. We are just doing the training level, so I think later bits will be much harder. Here's a chocolate bar, and that is our mission. We have reached the chocolate bar. Successful training mission, easy. I guess it's easy when you have half a clue, which I didn't the first time I played it. Each room in this house has its own boss. You can beat our records, blah blah blah. Yeah, oh, to hell with it. Okay, let's have a go at some missions, sod it. I'll only get complaints if I don't. Dish of the day. We'll have a quick look. I'm not going to spend lots of time on this because time is limited. We're back in the kitchen. What have we got? We've got a lightning fighter. Oh, I like these. I don't know what our mission is. We can find out what our mission is. Mission briefing. I don't know why it didn't give us one at the start. You manage it, but you nothing unless you can cook. Drop the eggs into the water and don't forget to light the stove. Oh my God. How do we... We're probably in the wrong vehicle for this. Almost certainly in the wrong vehicle. I don't want to be in this. I'm going to land it. Can I land here? Hangar, Area 51 hangar. Nice. Come on, land your berg. Not gonna land. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to change. No. I can't change my vehicle yet, it would seem. So I don't know where my... Where's my objective? What's that? Boost. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks. Well, I've got something on the radar there. What is that? The eggs. What? Did that mean I can stop and change? No. I have no idea. Okay, well, yeah, I am going to stop now because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. And we could go on for ages, but I really, really like this game. It's not necessarily easy to know. I mean, there's definitely a puzzle element going on here, you know, figuring out how to do stuff. But the whole concept, I think, is fantastic. And do you see this kind of thing anymore? I mean, the first game like this I ever played was Club Drive on the Atari Jaguar, and while that game is terrible, I also kind of like it. And I suppose, I mean, there's an element of micro machines about it as well, but done in 3D. Toys running around on countertops and on the floor and stuff like that. It's cool, but rather than racing, it's puzzle solving and stuff. Pretty unique, I think. I like it a lot. Toy Commander, Sega Dreamcast. Hello, today's question for Q&A is from Lee Price, linked to his channel down there. He asks, for Q&A, will you be putting more of your photos up on YouTube, maybe telling us about why you took it, etc. Also, what does Montague think of Boris and his government, lol? Okay, photos on YouTube. Yes is the short answer. I've been meaning to... I've taken a hell of a lot of photos in recent months, especially since last time I put photos up. I don't remember how long ago I did it. I know I did it before. Usually I did them on my Benway's World channel, but I seem to recall, did I put some on this channel? Anyway, what I usually do is do a montage, if you like, of photos with a backing music track. It had never actually occurred to me to talk about them while they're playing, like a slideshow, if you like. And my dad used to do this. He used to do slideshows. He was like a railway enthusiast, train spotter, if you will. And at his Train Spotters Club, they would have slideshows and talk about, oh, this is a class so-and-so that I saw at such and such a place and blah, blah, whatever. And it take photos of other stuff and talk about it. And I've never really thought about doing that with my photos. Because my photos they're not holiday snaps. They're not, look at this nice scene. They are examples of how I look at the world. I actually had to chuckle because Joe described my photos as bits of buildings. And it's actually quite true. I don't take photos of things. I take photos of bits of things or small details. Or there are some nice scenes. But a lot of my photos are kind of gritty and not pretty. They're not meant to be pretty, they're meant to be interesting. Though some of what I find interesting is often incredibly mundane. But yeah, the idea of actually doing a talk and explaining each photo and why I took it or what it's about or what it means to me, I think that's a really great idea. So yes, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put it on this channel. I mean, really, it should go on Benway's World, but I want it to be seen. So, you know, don't watch it if you're not interested, basically. Yeah, I will do that. What does Isambard Montague think of Boris Johnson and his government? I'm sure I wish I had him here. And I would let him speak for himself, but I don't. He's at my place and I'm at Joe's for lockdown. He would probably love them. They are exactly the right kind of buffoon, incompetent nincompoops that would appeal to him greatly. The thing about Isambard, he is a Tory. He is very, very... he is of the elite, he is of the aristocracy, he is completely detached from reality. Basically, he is the absolute opposite of me. Anything I think, he thinks the opposite pretty much. He is almost certainly a eugenicist. He would be fully in favour of herd immunity. I think his thinking on COVID-19 would be that it's absolutely splendid. All the poor people will die, and that will mean everyone who's left will be rich, and isn't that great? That would be his kind of thinking. Probably the only inconvenience for him would be that his gentleman's club is closed and he misses having a cigar and brandy with the old boys. Yeah, that would be Isambard. It's a damn shame he's not here to tell you all about it. But yeah, Boris and the current bunch of clowns, right up his street, totally. Basically, if Isambard thinks something is good, it's terrible. It's bad. It's very bad. So he would be having a whale of a time right now. And if you've got a question you'd like answering in a video like this, leave your question in the comments below. Begin with for Q&A, so I know not to just answer in the comments. And thank you for watching.
Patreon? That's not even a word. You've made it up.